begins. Part 1, square body swap. Alrighty, well, his donor is in. So the transmission and everything from the transmission back is not on the motor. So right now we don't know anything about the motor. So basically he's going to throw the starter on and we're just going to try to start it and see if, well, make sure it runs. I guess hopefully we can actually test and see the dash works, so we can at least just see if she's got oil pressure, stuff like that. And then if that all checks out, we're pretty much just gonna start unbolting the body and throwing it straight to junk. And we'll bring the square body in and strip the cab off of it, and we'll kind of start getting that thing situated on here. Yeah, she's definitely not pretty. She's a big truck though. Holy Dinah. So hopefully the rear diff, because it was a dually, so hopefully that doesn't screw us around, but whatever. We'll make it work. I might have to steal the gears out of this truck anyways. I think this is a 410 truck, and those gears will be much better in the general than what I got going on. I got 355s in there, so I'm pretty sure that's going to happen, the gear change. But anyways, for now, I'm going to let him get the starter in there and see if she runs, and then we'll go from there. Well, that didn't take very long at all. I think we knocked that cab in and out. Must have been an hour. 2 hours? 2 hours at the most. I didn't even think it was that long. So anyways, we're down to bare frame. I don't think he has a cross member, so we're gonna have to make one. No big deal. I know he's putting a new clutch on it. He might be doing just a rear seal just because. And then gonna get his motor and tranny in. And then I'm gonna go pull in. We'll be pulling in the other truck, stripping the body off of it, and kind of do a rough fit to see how things fit here. But I know he wants to pull it out. I don't know if he's sandblasting it first round. We might just get it out, do all the fab work. I'm thinking he might want to sandblast the frame and then release the back section. The front's not bad. Get her coated up, some paint on it. I'm not sure what he's doing, but we do know we got to pressure wash and clean this thing up because she is dirty. Dirty. So yeah, that's where we are for day one with this thing. This should be a super quick flip though. For the most part, I think the initially getting the body and everything all mounted, he is still going to go through. This front end is crusty, so I'm thinking he's going to be replacing all the ball joints and all that jazz on it. But anyways, that's where we're at with this right now. So it's pretty warm in here, but I just have that thing running to unthaw this thing in a hurry. I'm gonna see if we can get most of the snow to melt off before I push it on the hoist, and then we're dripping in everything. So anyways, here's what we got. Whole lot of nothing. My only fear is this heater box is gonna be a problem, because I am sure the turbo stuff wants to be in that area. So that's kind of a big problem, but we'll work around it, figure something out. There's really nothing we're keeping on the frame and stuff. It is strictly we're keeping. Oh, it does have a hydro boost. Look at that, sidetracked. Anyways, cool, he needs that. We just have to figure out how to swing a pedal in this thing. So the plan, what are we today? We are Sunday today. So my goal for the end of the day would be having this body sitting on the donor chassis and maybe even the box. I'm not expecting to make any mounts or anything. I do want to just get this off, sitting down, figure out how far we got to push that other motor back, and then we'll have to figure out the transmission and stuff. So we kind of, I want to get the motor, chassis, this body on the other chassis, just to get a rough idea how high this body's got to come up, how far back the motor's got to go, stuff like that. Get a rough fit. So once you unthaws, you're going to pretty much pop bumpers, motor mounts, or body mounts, all that jazz. Not a biggie. I'm totally anticipating, because the second gen has some different towers. We're going to be doing a lot of carving out on the inside, but that's fine. That's okay. Yeah, it's perfect. It's actually a super clean, oh, it seems like a pretty clean truck. I think somebody has started rockers on it, because you can see some. I don't think they're finished. And they might just be the scab over ones, I don't know. I'm sure he's gonna go through it all. It's got some cab corner issues, but it looks like it came with some. It's not really a 3x3 because it's got buckets and a console in it. It's kind of weird. That must be from like a Blazer or Jimmy or something like that. Anyways, there's a whole lot of little bits. It's kind of unfortunate we can't. I'm just certain that that heater isn't gonna work. Certain, because it's kind of nice. It's a factory air truck, but if we can make it work, great. If not, I'm sure it's not the end of the world. We'll figure something out. But for a truck around here, she's really clean. I'm sure there's some rust under there, and there is some back here. I'm gonna see what we do. We might end up putting some cutout flares on it. We're not sure yet. But it's a super solid truck, considering it's a local truck. So I think this side didn't have the rocker on, or did it? Oh no, it's on there too. I don't know if it's welded on, that's the thing. I guess we'll find out when it's up in the air. But it's a nice truck. She's a little tight. I'm not gonna force anything. So they're not my cup of tea, but for him, this is old, so that's cool, I guess. I won't knock it. It's better than the second gen he's driving right now, so. Cool. Well, when she unthaws, we'll be back. Right? Well, she's unthawed a little bit. I know Matt's supposed to be coming today. So, yeah, I'm gonna just start stripping stuff so we can get the cab ready to yank. There isn't a whole lot to do. I'm probably just gotta pop off the steering, disconnect the Hydro Boost, and then go from there. Some body mounts, and I think we're pretty much it, ready to yank the cab. So. Not sure how much more drippage is happening around here, but I'll start with the simple stuff under the hood and see where we get. Okay, so I got all the body mounts out, so that tells me this thing's pretty much ready to lift off. Everything came off except for one body mount I had to cut because the nut was spinning into the hole. Only thing left. I'm gonna start lifting. There's for sure gonna be some wiring, and somewhere there's gonna be an e-brake cable. So I'll have to see if that thing is loose. If not, I'm just chopping it. And we'll go from there. starting to go down. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some clearance issues right now, just the way my hoist is mounted up. I don't think I'm perfectly squared up, but I can already tell that we're going to be hitting the turbo over here. And then when we get lower, we're going to be hitting the strut towers. But we can work around all that. That's not a biggie. For right now, I'm just blindly going to blaze this thing off, this inner tub for around the turbo. I might come a little further just because the heater hose and stuff. So I'll probably zip cut into here along this edge, and then I'll taper it off somewhere around here for now. And then we can trim and clean it up later. And then we'll just keep lowering it and see what gets in the way here. I don't know if my wheels are perfectly centered yet or not, but now we're getting hung up on the strut towers. So I'm going to trim around, just blow away a little bit, zip cut just a random little edge on there if we have to, and we want to doll it up, we can make new covers. But yeah, both sides are kind of in the way now. So I might just grab the plasma cutter because it'll be just quicker for me just to hodge out a big chunk, or not too big, but hodge out a little bit, and then we can keep lowering her and see where she sits. I want to keep going down, but it's going to totally depend on where that transmission and stuff sit. So we'll keep lowering it and find out. But first I got to blow out that stuff, so I'll do that right away. Well, I gotta get him to change the wheels so we can actually see how this looks. But it's not too bad. It's not overly high. Pretty happy with it. Motor's got to go back like a truckload, which is cool, normal. Like, you know, you can go way the hell back. Yeah, and then when the turbo goes back, it's going to screw over his AC, so we're kind of prepared for that. It's not terrible, but I don't know if we can modify that box, I guess. We'll have to see what we can do. Not sure how that'll work out. The front mounts, I just have a block there right now, but they actually kind of line up with the frame, so they should be relatively easy to make some mounts. If we can go down lower, I don't know yet, because the cab is kind of hitting underneath. It's pretty crazy because these mounts are not off by a crazy amount. Like, here's where the stock truck was, if you can see, and the one mounts like right here. So close, yet so far. We're here, and it needs to be over on this side. Same with the back one. Look at this one. Oh, just misses it. Could have made something. No biggie. It's not terrible. Yeah, we're still like super early, so I'm gonna go out and lift the other donor up and see if I can smash off all the box bolts and see if we can make something here. See if we can get her to fit. I know the cab sits square to the frame, but something doesn't look right, so that could be where my floor starts to slope here, doing some weirdness to the cab. But the back ones are going to be some weird mounts because they came, where did they go? Like right here or something, or inside. But anyways, we'll have to make some kind of a step up back here. Not a big deal. Right now it's resting on the floor, so there is a weird cross brace that doesn't really do anything. I might take out just to keep the body as low as we can. Like, we'll mount it up there, but take that cross member off, and then that should give us enough room to breathe and do whatever we got to do. So yeah, and yeah, those are just scab over rockers, so it's got a little bit of rust work inside, But overall, everything's like really nice shape. It's just a super nice truck. If I was into square bodies, this would be awesome. Anyways, let's see how our box fits on here, because I'm not 100% sure. I think our wheelbase is a little bit out, but might be close. Might be a super easy swap. We'll see. I think it'll take them longer to do all the mechanical bits that it needs than it will be to actually get the body on the truck. All right, off to the other truck. Hey, buddy. Well, I guess we might not get to our my goal today, but he's got the motor all washed. Got a buddy coming out. They're gonna do that killer dowel pin thing, and they might cut the fuel plate or something inside the pump there. But I'm thinking they're doing those too. I'm not sure. I'll be at work, so I don't know what's gonna happen there. But yeah, so this is all washed up. We did a really loose fit. I got the box all loose. It's ready to drop on. So yeah, I'm thinking what the next plans are is they're gonna do that stuff. He's probably gonna take the motor out, do the fixes, get his transmission and powertrain all ready. We got to move the motor back 5 inches. So we'll probably be taking off the motor mounts, moving everything back. And then we have to make a cross member, stuff like that. But I guess that's where we're going to leave this one. Yeah, I guess the next one we'll start making some body mounts and getting the cab and the box on and the motor slid back and permanently mounted. We're going to have to do some monkeying around with the heater box. Hopefully we can modify it, because the turbo is going to be super close to it. Well, actually, it'll probably be inside of it a little bit, but yeah. We'll get her sorted out next round. So, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later. Hey, bud. Ready to go? Go for a ride?